taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen. And singing, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, but I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And a pitch. Shepard in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
First pitch, 7-10.
The pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
At the belt and fires. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Mejia down to first. Out in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And a pitch. That one almost got him. One down, base is empty. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two outs, base is empty. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Kicks and deals. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Bailey Falter. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. First pitch misses. One out, base is empty. There's a strike.
1-1.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Yandy Diaz now. Arozarena on the move. Fouled off. He was late. And there's a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next pitch is downstairs. The tag, and he's out at second.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Two outs. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Second inning set to go. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Rasmussen back to work.
Right through there for a strike. Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
The pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. He's got it. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 27.
And now the center fielder, Jake Fraley.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
In there, and it's 0-1. Rasmussen, 6'1" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. And now 1-2. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now 2 gone. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
C.J. Cron, the next to hit, takes ball 1. one fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bucks go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Isaac Paredes. And he deals. Inside, just missed. And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. There's the strike. And now it's even up. Now a screamer into the outfield. Fraley settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Jose Siri stands in now and watches strike 1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Rasmussen back to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. And that quickly 2 away. Up next for the Pirates, Bailey Falter. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the pitcher with a base hit. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Shepard. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And a strike on the outside edge. Falter off of first with 2 away. That just misses. And 1-1. And another ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And down on strikes. That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. The pitch. The shortstop takes a ball. Fouled off left side. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. One and 2 now.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got it by him for the K.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And now it's Brandon Lau.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Here's the 0-2. And there's a ball. Next offering down low and in the dirt. The wind to kick the pitch. The punch out there. Now 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Drew Rasmussen now at the plate. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Oh, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
And now the lefty.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The wind of the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, always a little boost and a bonus when you can get a productive result from the pitcher spot. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
In the air, left field. Reynolds pulls it down, and that's the inning. One left for Tampa, and we are still scoreless. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Andrew McCutchen. Here comes a pitch. There's the strike.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those rotations, and that's been true again today.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Brian Reynolds here. Grounded out his first time. That one missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
4th inning underway, no score. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Arozarena ranging back, and it's gone. Home run. He'll circle the bases. Homer number 25 of the year, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
And that one is inside. Rasmussen maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Fraley struck out swinging his first time. Pickoff throw. Cruz back in on a dive. This one lifted in the air, left field. Arozarena makes the grab, 2 down. And here is C.J. Cron. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to Diaz. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cannonball coming. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And a pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one ripped. Fraley makes the grab, 1 down.
First baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Rays down by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And here it comes. Smoked on the ground a second. Gathers and throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Isaac Paredes now. 0 for 1 so far. This one in the air. Peguero settles under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Rays held in check here, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. The pitch. Davis, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. In the air to left center. Series sizing it up. And there's one down. Bailey Falter, the next Pirate to hit. And he's already singled in this game. First offering and it just misses. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball two.
Pitcher at the plate, obviously no fear in trying to attack this guy. He's just having problems finding the zone.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, no. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
There's the strike, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
And there's ball four.
First base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
Shepard digs in now. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. No. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Outside, hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Here's a 3-0. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Falter over at first with one away.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Hard hit, but right at him in left. Pirates lead one, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher, Francisco Mejia. And the pitch. And ball one. Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff guy.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's Jose Siri. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's a strike. The Pirates up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Out towards left center. Reynolds trying to get there. Reynolds grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
The shortstop takes a ball. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
All set for the top of the 6th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. The pitch.
No.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Shane Baz appears to be getting loose. Springs also throwing. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Warning track, ball, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He sends one out the opposite way. Homer number 25 of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
One out, base is empty. Jake Fraley, the next Pirate to hit. In there at the knees. One down, base is empty.
Ball,
That
no.
misses. 1-1. One run across in the frame so far, and we're the top half of the sixth. Inside, almost got him.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
On the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first. And there are 2 outs. Two outs, base is empty. C.J. Cron, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. The other way. Low. Calls it in to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay. Lau at the plate.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Taylor Walls. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Back to the top of the lineup. And the batter now, Josh Lowe.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one's in there, 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shane Baz.
Now, pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. And he deals. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Way inside, gets out of the way. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. And a quick out, number one.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Ground ball right side. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One down. Here's the pitcher, Bailey Falter. Gets the bunt down the right side. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. So the batting order turns over. Shepard, the next Pirate to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
So 2 down. Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And the first offering is not close.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. Pirates strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Randy Arozarena. Falter back to work. That one fouled off.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Moretta getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Lined, and that's a base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
1 gone, runner at first. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. Ball 1 there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. And a foul ball left side. there at the knees, and the count is 1-2.
Luke, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
At the belt and fires. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Slides, but he can't come up with it. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, one out. Francisco Mejia, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. So the tying run at second. That's inside.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And another ball. That's off the mark. And now it's 3-2. Jose Siri next to bat for Tampa. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Kicks and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So bases loaded with one away. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First pitch misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether...
Line drive. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bailey Falter departs, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Roansy Contreras gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So digging in, Jose Caballero. Golden opportunity right here. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
2 on, 1 out. And a curve misses outside. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline and he scores. It's 3-2.
Well, that's a third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Next to hit, Brandon Lau.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rays, Rene Pinto.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something. Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Siri, the lead runner, out at second. Lau on at first with 2 down. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. Rays 3 and the Pirates 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Poche.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Well, 1-run game. And now Brian Reynolds. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one missing inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Pete Fairbanks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Barlow warming up as well. That's to third. Over to Diaz.
He's out.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered in this game.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
No ball.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-2.
Going to count 1-2. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Jake Fraley, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail it 3-2. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
The right fielder.
Contreras, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a pitch. Out to short. Cruz out to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Tampa Bay. The left fielder, Randy.
And now Randy Arozarena, 1 for 3.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Kicks and deals. Fly ball down the line, and that is foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. His 13th home run of the season. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And there's the strike. Two outs. Foul ball. The 0-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Pete Fairbanks. He last pitched 2 days ago. C.J. Cron now at the plate.
The first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here comes a pitch. Fairbanks, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals.
2-1.
Not close with that one. And it's 2-1. And another ball. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Aguero, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
No strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Now 1-1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Tying run at the plate. And that one upstairs. Two on the way. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
He's 2 outs away. Up next for the Pirates, Henry Davis. First pitch, not close. And here it comes. And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, run on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Number 19.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
No strikes.
Two outs. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50.